leave a like on this video within the next 5 seconds for NBA 2K to finally fix their servers. We went on to next gen, it still was a problem. They need to fix these joints, so leave a like.
I got digital dash camera with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high right through your block and I drop off the top and I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say. I got digital dash camera with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I have in the bins and pull out.
Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure to go over this. Now, we were at 4.2%. We're all the way up to 9.7%. But still, 90% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. I know y'all mess with the videos. We finna be going so crazy, so you might as well hit that sub button. It's that simple. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back with yet another video, and today I got y'all with another build video. I'm gonna do a couple build videos in a row, and I'm gonna go over the takeover. Pretty much gonna be telling you guys exactly what the takeover is doing, all that type of stuff around the takeover. I've already ranked them once. I'll be updating this again because we're now deeper into the game. We've had some patches drop to change very important things in the game, so I'm gonna be re-ranking that. But also in that video, I'm also gonna be showing you guys exactly what each takeover does in detail. So if you guys want that, go ahead, spam the like button. But for today, we're gonna be dropping the best playmaking glass cleaner build. Now, this was a very popular build on 2K20, one of the most overpowered builds in the game. Now, this on 2K21 next gen is actually back in the game. It's actually a very good build. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to make it from the position, height, weight, wingspan, attributes, best takeover, all the way down to the best bad setups for this build. So yeah, man, without further ado, if you haven't already, go ahead, please do drop a like, subscribe if you're new. We're on this road to 100K. Both of those really would help, and I really do appreciate that. So everybody that's done that, I really do appreciate it. But yeah, man, without further ado, let's go ahead, hop straight into it. Alright, so first things first is going to be the position. Now, for the position, we are going to go with the powerful position, but you can make this build at any position except center because you can't go to this height at center. But since you can make point guard 6'8", shooting guard 6'8", you can make any position this build except at center because you can only go down to 6'9", but the weight is not too high that you can't make it at point guard and shooting guard. And the wingspan, you can make it pretty much exactly the way I'm showing you guys. So yeah, for the video purposes, I'm gonna make it at power forward because you're gonna get more badges. It's gonna be all around better. But if you want to go with the point guard, shooting guard, small forward with this build, just not to be meta, go ahead and do that. All right, next is going to be the height, weight, wingspan. Now for the height, instead of being 6'7" on this build, we're gonna go 6'8". For the weight, we're gonna go minimum weight. Then for the wingspan, not quite max, but we're gonna be at 7'2" wingspan. That's gonna actually have us with a decent 3-point rating off the rip. And we're going to be very well-rounded with this build. We're eventually actually going to be able to have an 80 ball handle to be able to get those pro dribble moves. And our speed ball is actually pretty good for this type of build. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much the height, weight, wingspan for this build. In my opinion, the height, weight, wingspan is now how they kind of try to make pie charts. They took pie charts out of the game. And pie charts is really what made your max caps. This is pretty much what they try to do it here. Try to make it a lot harder to be able to do everything, but in this game you still can do a lot with these builds, and that's kind of like what a lot of people are starting to complain about. All right, next is going to be the attributes. Now for the attributes, we end up with 4 finishing badges, 11 shooting badges, 27 playmaking badges, and 25 defensive badges. Now for the 4 finishing badges, we actually had to put up driving layup to an 86, driving dunk to a 90, standing dunk to a 48. Now I tried to mix and match these joints a couple times so that I could get max driving dunk and a max 3-pointer, but it just wouldn't come out as a playmaking glass cleaner, so I had to go with this build. And then when it came to the shooting, I ended up with a 82 3-pointer, an 80 mid-range, and a 61 free throw. Now you are going to be able to have a plus 85 3-pointer at 99, but off rip you're not going to have that. That's going to get you 11 shooting badge upgrades. Then for the playmaking, you just go max out everything for 27 playmaking upgrades. And then for the defensive rebounding, you'll be pretty much doing the same thing, except for on interior defense, you're not going to be touching at all. Then when it comes to the physicals, you're going to have a max speed, acceleration, and stamina. Then your strength and vertical is going to be at a 64 and a 65. And that's going to get you, like I said, 4 finishing, 11 shooting, 27 playmaking, and 25 defensive. Now, I would have given you guys multiple ways to make it, but this is the only build or version of this build that I feel like is really, like, there's no other version that's like even close in my opinion. So yeah, this is going to be the best playmaking glass cleaner attribute setup. So yeah. All right, next is going to be pretty much the takeovers. So for the takeovers, the 2 best takeovers in the game is spot of precision and finishing moves in my opinion. But for this build, we can't go with finishing moves. So what's going to be the takeover I go with? I'm going to go into takeovers very detailed this week, later this week. So stay tuned for that. But an underrated takeover that I really like right now is enhanced jump shot contest. With how the contest is and people be able to green a lot, contested shots, I feel like enhanced jump shot contest is actually very, very overpowered. It's going to help you get way higher contests, way more consistently. Like, you can be pretty far and you're going to get a pretty ridiculous contest. But yeah, spot of precision, that's probably the best takeover in the game because shooting is always going to be the most important thing in 2K. I don't care how overpowered contact dunks is, and I'm a person that really likes going for contact dunks. So yeah, we're going to go with spot of precision and enhanced jump shot contest, and the build comes out as a playmaking glass. You know, look at what it's similar to. Chris Webber, Jason Tatum, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. So yeah, man, that's going to be the best playmaking glass in the build. All we got left to go over is the best badge setup for this build. Alright, so first things first, when it comes to the best badge setups, we always start off with the finishing badge setup. And the best finishing badge setup for this build is quite simple. We only have 4 badge upgrades to work with, and not really anything else you need to really be thinking about on this one. And it's going to be posterizer. That's going to be helping you get as many contact dunks as possible. It's going to help you get a lot more contact dunks, and it's not really anything else you could probably think of. Me personally, I might consider Slithy Finisher because that's my favorite badge, but for regular people, just go with posterizer and just be done with it. Alright, next is going to be the best badge setup for 11 badge upgrades, and we're gonna have Blinders Hall of Fame, Deep Threes Gold, Hazel Hunter Gold, and Bronze Hot Shot. Blinders Hall of Fame, probably the best shooting badge in the game. It's gonna be pretty much the best badge to negate the shot contest, especially when coming from the sides. Deep Threes is gonna help you shoot deep threes at that really high rate, and it almost makes me shoot deep threes better from deep than I do on the line threes. Because if you don't know, deep threes does nothing for on the line threes. Then hot zone hunter, whenever you have hot zones, it's just gonna be pretty much making your green window a lot bigger. And then when you have hot zone hunter on top of hot zones, it's just gonna become exponentially bigger. And then we got a badge like hot shot to be able to get takeover as fast as possible. Alright, next. Now this is going to be kind of the more important badge setup. So this is going to be the playmaking badge setup. So we're going to have 27 badge upgrades to work with. So for the playmaking badge setup, we're going to have Quick First Step Hall of Fame, Handles for Days Hall of Fame, Unpluckable Hall of Fame, Special Delivery Hall of Fame, Needle Threader Hall of Fame, Bullet Plaster Hall of Fame, Angle Breaker Gold. Quick First Step, if you don't know how that works, that's going to help you speed boosting at the highest rate possible for whatever your speed with ball is, whatever tier speed with ball you in. No matter what it is, it's going to have you speed boosting at the highest rate. Handles for Days is going to be canceling out the stamina issue in this game. Unpluckable is going to help you get ripped as much as possible unless they have a high steal or pickpocket or try to do a bump steal. It's really not going to do much, but you have to have it on or you're going to get ripped every single time. That's all I'm going to say. Then you got a badge like Bullet Passer to make your passes go a lot faster. Needle Threader to pretty much make it harder to your passes to get stolen. And then you got a badge like Special Delivery that actually helps you do lob passes and flashy passes. And it's actually the badge that's going to help you get a lot of takeover extremely fast off of just doing flashy passes and lob passes. And it's the only way you can do special type of passes for lob passes. Then last but not least is going to be Ankle Breaker. This is going to be one of the most overpowered badges in the game. And this is pretty much how you take ankles at a very consistent rate. And gold is actually very overpowered. I can't even imagine what Hall of Fame is like, but gold is actually very overpowered. So yeah, man, it's going to be the best playmaking badge setup for this build. Alright, last but not least is going to be the best defensive badge setup for this build. And we have 25 badge upgrades to work with. So we're going to have Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser, Hall of Fame Intimidator, Hall of Fame Rim Protector, Hall of Fame Pickpocket, Gold Interceptor, and Gold Chase Down Artist with gold clamps. For Rebound Chaser is a playmaking glass unit, so you got to be able to get boards at the highest rate. We maxed out the rebound, and we got Rebound Chaser on Hall of Fame. That's step one. Intimidator is going to be pretty much getting you the best shot contest in the perimeter or in the interior. Then when it comes to the Rim Protector, that's going to be pretty much enhancing badges like Intimidator, Takedown Artist, while also unlocking block animations like Snatch Blocks, while also enhancing your teammates' takeovers whenever you get blocks, while also improving your block and ability, while also when you're at the park, it's going to be enhancing your teammates' takeover just for whenever you do a hard foul. So yeah, man, that's one of the best badges in the game. Then we got a badge like Pickpocket, which is probably the most overpowered badge in the game. That's going to pretty much help you get more steals on bump steals or poke ball loose. Just in general, it's just going to help you steal the ball on ball at a way higher rate. And this is one of the easiest ways to get stops in the game, because pretty much the skill gap in this game is strictly defense. Then we got a badge like Chase Down Artist to pretty much get a lot more chase down blocks, because if you don't have this badge on, you gotta pretty much have it on bronze just to get the chase down block animations. Then every tier you go up higher, you get better block or faster chase down block animations. Then you got a badge like Interceptor to be in the passing lanes at an all-time high. Then last but not least, we have Clamps to be able to play the best on-ball defense possible, no matter if we're going against screens, playing ISO, which is what you're gonna go against mainly when you're playing this game, because everybody has demigods. And then it's also going to help you play full court, half court. It's just going to pretty much help you bump into people's bodies. This is a badge that needs to be buffed, but yeah, you still have to have it on to be able to play the best on-ball defense possible. But yeah, man, that's going to be the best defensive badge setup for this build. But yeah, man, that's going to be the best playmaking glass unit build in NBA 2K21 Next Gen. So yeah, man, go ahead, leave a like on this video if you enjoy it. I really would appreciate it. It really helps the video out a lot. Subscribe if you're new. We're on this road to 100K, so I really would appreciate it. But yeah, man, turn on post notifications to be the first to every single one of my videos. Share this video to anybody you think this will help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man, and I'm out there, man.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Yeah! Head in the clouds, walk through the city, they taking you out. Bitches be talking, they running their mouth. A bag in the back and a stick in the couch. You know what it's about. Had to cope with all the pain, so I'm about to die. Man, they say he going too fast.